Alright guys, I know this looks like a mess because it is, but there's a reason behind it. And that is that I was running into a lot of problems once I put in the 5070 Ti in my system that you see lying on the ground right there. And then after installing the card, I was getting issues like no post. Even if I was getting a post, it would freeze up. So I was like, is it the card or is it my system? I took out the card and I put the HDMI in the motherboard's output, but still the issue was there. So I was like, okay, maybe something happened. What I did was I took everything out, as you can see, it's right on the floor, and just hooked everything back up and put in the actual 5070 Ti, which is sitting right here, but then this would still not post. Mind you, I bought both of these cards from Amazon, so this is important to mention because I am not too sure if they were the best of the bunch, so to say. Even though this is a premium card by Asus, Amazon, and there's a lot of videos out there of people claiming they bought expensive PC parts from Amazon and got into some, ran into some problems. I guess we all learn from our mistakes, and I don't know if that is true or not, but in my experience, this card was no good. So then I replaced it with this 5070, and right now, if you look at the screen, I'm running FarmArk, which is doing okay. The GPU is being used at 100%, and everything is going fine. We're getting about 300 frames per second, all good and dandy. But that is not the card that I wanted in the first place. I wanted to see how big of a difference is between the 5070 and the 5070 Ti, and if it is worth the extra maybe $400 to $500 that I paid for it. I'm in Canada, by the way. But turns out this card is no good. It could be a bad card. It could be, Amazon bought cards are not that good. I don't know. But the point is, we are going to return this. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to return this, even though it looks good, but a 5070 at around maybe $1,300-ish Canadian, that is not good value. I was much better off when I had the RX 9070 XT for about $1,100. That was a much better card than this for that price. This is not good value, and this is definitely not good value because this is, at the end of the day, after all is said and done, was 1,680 Canadian dollars. So no value here, quite a less value than expected here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open these two boxes up, and I am going to pack these babies up, and we are going to return them. Now if I can open them up without tearing the boxes, that would be great. All right, so the box is quite nice and everything is pretty good, but the only problem is these cards are no good. I actually opened the wrong box, so we're gonna open the 5070 Ti box because that's the one on the ground right there. So let's just take it out. Then again, quite a nice box. They look identical in terms of what they pack, in terms of what they include, but unfortunately that is not a card for me, and I am going to return it. So let's just put back the PCIe cover and put it back inside the anti-static bag. All right, there we go, and we are just gonna stick it right here, nice and dandy. And since I didn't take out any cables, everything is still inside. I am going to close this baby up, put this inside the box, whoopity-doo, there we go. So that's one down. There we go. And if the camera points to the screen over there, that still is running fine, but as I said, I am not happy with the amount of value this card gives me. So what we are going to do is I'm gonna turn off the computer. We are going to shut it all down. And once it all turns off, which should be any second now. Takes a while. Wow. All right, there we go. I'm gonna turn off the power supply. All right, and I'm gonna take out the card. So let's take out the 600 watt 12 WH whatever connector. Take out the HDMI. Hit the latch. And take the card out of the PCB slot. Wow, it's pretty warm. And there's still a little bit of plastic left, which I'm gonna leave as is. We're gonna place it right here. We are going to take this out. Take out the anti-static bag. And I think the PCIe, oops, I think I probably put the PCIe cover somewhere that I cannot find right now. But anywho, this one's just gonna have to go in like this, even though I really wanna put that back in, so, you know, there's no reason for them to not accept the return, but looks like we do not have it. All right, no biggie. I'm just gonna try and squeeze it in. Okay, I don't know why suddenly the packaging is tighter. All right, there you go. Put this back on, close it up, close this, get rid of that, and we are going to just put it back in here, and voila. So both of these are going back because they are of no value. One of them is actually probably faulty because whenever I plug this in, either I get a freeze or I don't get a post. So anyways, this one don't see the value because I really wanted to see if this one is actually much better value. It could have been, but it doesn't really work, so no point. I'm gonna return both of them, and we'll see in the next video what else I get for this system that is in dire need of a graphics card. It's a really nice system. It's the Ryzen 9 9950X3D. We got 64 gigs of DDR5 6000 memory. We got a crucial T710. That is a Gen 5 NVMe SSD. That is a 1200 watt power supply. So all of this is pretty good. This is an Aorus motherboard, which I also think is a suspect, and I may end up replacing it. But at the end of the day, I need a good graphics card, and these were not it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one with a new, probably a better graphics card. Till then, bye-bye.